Hey everyone, it's Colt from The Tech Reviewer, and today I'm going to talk about my experiences using the Pebble 2 smartwatch, which was released only a few weeks ago. This video review will be brief, but I'll put a link to our more extensive written review in the video description below. For those of you who aren't familiar with Pebble, they have had 3 wildly successful Kickstarter campaigns and have crowdfunded tens of millions of dollars to produce their own line of affordable smartwatches. Their most recent campaign raised just under $12.8 million by 67,000 backers, and the Pebble 2 has officially hit the market at an affordable price point of just $129, which is hundreds less than notable competitors like the Apple Watch or Samsung Galaxy Gear. Since the price point is so low, the build quality is marginal, with the build consisting primarily of polycarbonate. The screen itself harnesses a resolution of just 144 by 168 pixels and is protected by Gorilla Glass. But this version utilizes e-ink technology that is limited to only displaying black and white. Unlike most of the competition, there is no touchscreen support, and you'll have to navigate through the watch features by the use of a single button on the top left of the watch body, as well as 3 buttons located on the right side. A newly added heart rate monitor is found on the backside of the watch body. I'll be the first to admit this is far from the best looking smartwatch on the market, but the thin profile and lightweight design does make it practical and comfortable to wear on a daily basis. One of the huge advantages that sets the Pebble line apart from the competition is the support for both iOS and Android devices. The Pebble 4 OS is rather simple and toned down compared to most competing smartwatch operating systems. Pebble has optimized the OS for use with the physical buttons, and since the screen is so small, I don't see the lack of a touchscreen as a downside, as your fingers would block the majority of the screen and result in a buildup of obnoxious fingerprints and grime over time. Personally, I'm someone who prefers a smartwatch to be a convenient extension of my phone, simply for displaying important notifications and information, so the lack of app variety and integrations isn't a huge deal, although I can see it being a major issue for some users. Unlike the Apple Watch, there's a very limited amount of customization and third-party app support available. There is a limited assortment of watch faces available through the Pebble mobile app, but many are rather boring, lacking the appeal and customization elements you'd expect, and the best options do cost a few extra dollars to use. The one that I liked the most was called Business Time. I was able to start using it as a free trial for a few days, and then was prompted to pay 99 cents to continue the use of the watch face on a more permanent basis. As for apps and third-party service integrations, the options are few and far between, and through my testing periods, the only ones that I actually thought were worth installing was the Weather Channel app, along with a free, more in-depth sleep tracking app called Morpheus. Notifications are sent natively from my iPhone to the Pebble 2, including support for apps like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Tile, and Kivo. However, the information is shown in the notifications is very limited, and you'll still need to grab your mobile phone to further interact or respond. While Pebble has been advertising the fitness tracking potential of the Pebble 2 in much of their marketing material, I wasn't all that impressed with the capabilities in this regard. There are random times where the heartbeat sensor seems to be way off, like when my heart rate is showing abnormally low during the middle of a high-intensity cardio workout, or showing a really high BPM while I'm relaxing on the couch in a more stagnant state. On top of my concerns for this, the physical tracking data presentation within the Pebble app is elegant but very basic. You can see your general activity levels based on steps, time active, distance, and heart rate in a graphical form, although it is pretty much limited to this. Even manually initiating a workout through the watch is a dull experience and could have been executed to be far better. The bright side is the Pebble app can sync your activity data with Apple Health and Google Fit, so you can achieve more detailed information through these native apps on your smartphone. One app that I really wish supported the use with the Pebble is MyFitnessPal, a highly popular fitness platform owned by Under Armour that I use to track my daily weigh-ins and caloric intake. On a brighter note, the Pebble 2 does one major aspect significantly better than its competition, and that is battery life. While it is advertised to offer 7 days of battery life, a power user like myself can get more like 4 to 5 days on a single charge during regular use, though this is still much longer than the Apple Watch's battery life. As an added benefit, you can recharge up to 24 hours worth of battery life in only a 15-minute charging period, which is convenient for someone who's always on the go. Since the battery life is so good, the sleep tracking feature is something you can actually rely on using on a consistent basis. Having the ability to track my nightly sleeping patterns has opened my eyes to my poor sleep schedule and the effectiveness of my sleep, as it determines how much of my sleep was categorized in the highly beneficial state of deep sleep. In the end, I'd say the Pebble 2 has a lot going for it, especially at an $129 price point. In fact, I don't think there are any other similarly priced models that can compete. This makes it the best budget smartwatch on the market currently. If you have a higher budget or are looking for all the bells and whistles or a sleeker design with a premium build quality, then I'd recommend checking out the Apple Watch or the soon-to-be-released Samsung Gear S3. It is worth noting that the company is due to release their Pebble Time 2 next month, which improves upon many of the downfalls in the Pebble 2, including a better build quality, larger color display, and improved battery life. So stay tuned for our review of the Pebble Time 2, as it will retail for $199 in the coming weeks. As always, if you found this review helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. If you're looking for a more in-depth evaluation, click the link in the description below to visit our full written review. Thanks.